have been assigned the task of introducing the guest of honor today. It is not easy. How do you begin to describe a person who is a living inspiration and an icon to many people? Nevertheless, I also take great pleasure in introducing a person who embodies the qualities of a great public servant, highly intelligent, a genuine willingness to serve, a pioneering spirit, persevering, and extremely hardworking. Such virtues could only come from having grown up in an atmosphere of public service, having served the public in various capacities, beginning from her work with the Kababaang Barangay all the way to her present work as a Senator of the Republic. Public servants are not driven by the bottom line. They are driven by impact. Instead of asking how they can generate the biggest profit, they ask themselves, how can we do the most good? It is this question that brings us to this gathering here today, the launching of the Imee Kabuhayan project. It is therefore my pleasure and privilege to introduce our guest of honor and speaker, no other than Senator Imee Marcos. Ato siyang sugaton sa magpasigaton at masipang papa.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm Buntag, Buntanan. Thank you so much for coming out to our friends in the media. Ang aga-aga, Sunday pa, nandito na kayo. And even in Manila, we'll never be able to get a crowd like this. It's a real surprise. I'm delighted. Maraming salamat sa blooming stage na galing kay Jaime at sa lahat na nagdikit isa-isa ng mga bougainvillea niya. Kasi umuulan na. Nalipay din ako, makaabot dire, inyo, and meet and greet man tayo habusay the other day, and now we are launching officially Imee Kabuhayan. Bakit pa sa Cebu? Kasi nauna kayo kaysa sa amin sa Ilocos. Ang totoo, dahil dating project ito sa Ilocos Norte. To tell you the truth, we used to grow lots of bougainvillea, mapasok, mainit talaga sa Ilocos. So, maganda ang tubo. Ng tawag namin scarlatina sa bombil. Pero, ang tawag namin nga, malakas talaga ang init. Kaya lang ngayon, umuulan, baha-baha doon. Nauna ang Cebu. Palakpakan natin. Let's please, give a hand of applause to our ladies. Talo-talo kami sa Ilocos. Nauna pa yung Cebu. Thank you so much. This comes as a real surprise. As you know, I ran on a slate of anti-poverty for the Senate. And truly, it's our record in Ilocos Norte that helped us because we found a way to identify the poor, to finally discover their needs. And very often, the secret to assuaging poverty is the women. The women who know exactly what their families need, who never waste a moment, who find every way to bring more income directly to the table, directly to their children's books, directly to the family's needs. Sabi nga nila, maganda magpautang o magbigay ng kabuhayan sa babae. Magaling magbayad, hindi naliligaw, hindi napupunta kung saan-saan tupada, hindi naliligaw sa kung saan-saan inuman, may babae pa. Pero sa kababaihan, diretso sa pamilya, diretso sa anak, diretso talaga sa pagkain, sa libro, at sa lahat ng kinahanglan ng mga pamilya. So, eto nga, we're here now, and ang effort natin is talagang bigyan ng kabuhayan. Very often they say that women's income is only supplementary or secondary. But you and I know that all too often, it is the only income they in fact rely on as a family. Dahil madalas din, yung kalalakihan hindi na rin naaasahan ng kabuhayan kahit ano pang sipag at ambisyon. So, I'm really, really grateful, and because because you beat out all the competition, including the original project in Ilocos Norte. I'd like to donate also 50,000 as part of the seed money for Imee Kabuhayan Cebu, led by Busay and Balamban. So, sana tuloy-tuloy ito. At magbenta tayo, I'd like to announce that we have orders already. And Senator Cynthia Villar was very inspired by your example. So she's also placing an order, first 1,000 and later on, bentahan natin siya sa bawat development nila. So thank you so much. And Cebu begins. I am, after all, really, truly grateful when the election results came out. My mother was stunned. Sabi niya, nanalo ka sa Cebu, Day? I said, oo, nanalo ko sa Cebu. Pati sa syudad. Sabi ko, oo, nanalo pati sa syudad. And I think the reason is the bombil ladies. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat sa inyo na. Betsy, Anjing, Bernice, Tima, Mary Lou, Sonia, Pinky, our chairwoman of the board, Jaime, and all the rest. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, every single one of our Imee Kabuhayan ladies. I'd also like, before we all end up, to wrap up, I'd like to announce also that we will be launching the Imee Kalusugan also dahil meron na tayong pera na konti sa ospital ng Soto Hospital, and we will also be helping with some of the surgeries for the children who have pediatric heart disease, so open heart surgery, and perhaps we'll be able to accommodate some dialysis patients on September 11, my dad's birthday, dahil yun, proponent naman kami doon. So thank you very much, tuloy-tuloy, pasalamat sa Cebu. Thank you! Thank you very much. Daghang salamat din yung natalan. Sa Obrehon, masyadong naiiwan. So dapat walang iwanan. Walang iwanan. At sana lahat tayo makapagbigay sa mga kapwa natin. We're able to share to the best of our abilities, not only of the riches that God has given us, but more importantly, the talent, the enterprise, and the ambition. So yun, tulong-tulong tayo, share ng share, para may buenas naman. So to all of you, thank you so much for being here this morning. Sunday is a real struggle. I'm deeply impressed by this level of commitment. Thank you so much for being here. I'm flying back to Manila. There's a travel fair of Ilocos and the rest of the country this afternoon. And I believe Cebu will be there too. We still continue to work for a Cebu to Lawag flight, and I hope one day maging totoo na yan, because we could share a lot indeed. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be here. And if anyone had further questions, sabi nga nila, bakit daw nag-umpisa sa Cebu? Sabi ko, dapat mag-umpisa kami sa Ilocos, pero tinalo kami ng mga Cebuana. Ganun lang talaga yun. Ang bilis nila eh. They were so quick. I was really amazed. Biro-biro lang. Sabi ko, kinikwento nila, anong pwedeng livelihood? And we were thinking, Cebu being known for crafts, for furniture, for accessories. There's so much to do with paper and all that Betsy Kisumbing, my cousin, used to do in Mandaue and in other areas in the 6th district. But we decided that, in fact, you could do anything at all. And ideally, pre-ordered para sigurado na magbebenta. And hopefully, we can carry on, not only with planting, but even with other things. Really perplexed at the violent reaction and why the entire issue of gender has become reduced to a toilet issue. Sana naman, isipin na lang natin yung sinabi ng ating Santo Papa, who am I to judge? Dapat gano'n na lang, open-mindedness at kilalanin natin, gay rights are after all human rights too.
So we set aside this issue, toilet issue, and focus more on the more.
Well, we're in Cebu. To me, it's a design issue. How are we going to design our bathrooms so that they don't intrude on other people's privacy, especially the older ladies who feel threatened perhaps? It's a design issue, it's not a gender question. Let's not bring it up to the level of morality. We all do our business in private anyway. So I'm really mystified by the virulent misogynist reaction. Sorry, I'm also been in the creative industries for so long. Where would there be any movies? Would there be any design? Would there be any art and culture with all our very best LGBTQIA++ friends? They're so hugely talented. We owe them so much. Wala na yatang national artist kapag wala nang kabadingan. The intent of the law originally was good, pero kinakabahan tayo dito sa sinasabi nila na naging racket daw ang pagpirma ng mga release, and I'm absolutely stunned by the revelation that the Chong rape murder convicts were actually released.
Yeah.
I think there should be a very serious investigation. This is entirely unacceptable.
Are you planning to hold a
Dapat kasi, yung mga convicted of heinous crimes, hindi naman sila kasali dyan. Bakit naman sila sinama? I think somebody needs to be brought to task. Somebody needs to be accountable and punished.
Will there be a Senate inquiry on this matter?
Yes, I think Senator Lacson and Senator Gordon are absolutely determined to do that, and we will participate. And as a member of the Blue Ribbon Committee, you can be sure I'll be there, because I think this is simply not the intent of the law originally. At huwag naman sanang gamitin ito na makalusot itong mga gumawa ng karumal-dumal ng mga krimen. Hindi naman tama yan.
Senator, is there still a chance na yung mga na-release
return to sender?
Especially those involved sa heinous crimes.
Yeah, heinous crimes, hindi naman kasama yun. Convicted, hindi mo pwede yan. Bakit naman gano'n? I was really shocked by this discovery, and I think we must do something about it. Certainly, you can stick them back in if they weren't qualified to take advantage of the good conduct pass in the first place.
It happened behind our back.
Oo nga eh, parang nalusutan naman tayong lahat. Ano ba yun?
So anong mensahe mo kay Bucor Director po? Especially sa Chong Sisters, kasi sabi is hindi daw yung Bucor Director mismo yung nagpirma ng release order sa kanila.
Yes, may lumalabas na mga iba't ibang direktor, mga regional heads na gumawa nitong plano. So, kailangan talaga malaman natin at hindi dapat makalusot yung ganito. Hindi naman tama yung ganyan. Na-convict na yan. Sino ba yung official listahan ng heroes? Sabi na wala tayong listahan kasi hindi magkasundo yung Congress noong 1995. So we have no official list, not even Jose Rizal. Nagulat naman ako. And then, I remember that from time to time, President Duterte has said, hindi ba yung mga wounded or the soldiers that we have lost in the battlefield. Meron na ngayon Order of Lapu-Lapu started by Presidente Duterte. Paano? Parati namin sinasabi, bakit puros Caviteño, Batanggenyo, Tagalog, Ilocano, yung mga heroes, bakit wala ng Bisaya? Si Lapu-Lapu, yung kauna-unahang Filipino hero, ginawa pang isda, escabeche na lang. So, talaga naman, kinakailangan na talaga naman lahat ng heroes in the different regions, in the different areas, different dialect groups, we should recognize them. A nation that doesn't celebrate or at least recognize its heroes cannot look forward to a heroic future, di ba? Kasi wala man lang inspiration, walang idol, walang superhero ang ating mga bata. Because of the downturn in the American and European economies, that our BPO and call centers took somewhat of a beating, or at least is not expanding as quickly as it was. So yung POGO was a big help. Ang problema ngayon, the Chinese government has now requested that tigilan na lahat ng pogo. So, yan ang question ngayon kung anong gagawin next. I think while we like to take advantage of the economic benefits, the reality is because it brings on its own set of problems. And ngayon, yung mga Chinese na mismo, yung China government has taken this official stand. So it's important na desisyonan natin yan. Kasi unang-una maraming issue sa immigration, papasok yung tourist visa, hindi maliwanag. Pagkatapos nun, hindi nagbabayad ng tax o kaya mag-undervalue ng sahod. So maraming problema. Ngayon sinasabi nila, gagawin daw nila sa mga hub outside of the cities para meron silang sariling lugar. Pero yung Chinese government has made a request that we should stop allowing this sort of online gaming operation. So we need to consider that, and the government has to come up with a clear-cut and implementable policy very, very quickly. We're making too much fuss and blaming everybody on everything on each other. Ang totoo, the price of rice has come down. So that's good for the consumer, that's good for Cebu. Bumagsak ang presyo sa wakas. Ang problema yung mga local rice farmers because the imported rice is so much cheaper. Kaya lang, at the end of the day, what we need to do is to make our rice farmers more competitive. And we've had 22 years to do that, and we didn't help naman the farmers sufficiently. So until now, it costs in Vietnam 6 pesos per kilo of rice. Here in Thailand, it's 8 pesos. In the Philippines, it's 12.80 cost of production of rice. So we're highly uncompetitive because of many, many reasons, because of many things that we failed to do.